So Lorna, I apologize. So what happened was, obviously I had Tatum's photos in your folder because I didn't create a new folder, but I got rid of that, and so now we should be good. I'm sorry that yours is on the tail of the last video and then the beginning of the new, but you know, we can deal with that. Alright, so let's look at your images. This one was your depth of field, and then this is your shutter speed. Okay, so your nephew, the wheels captured in frozen time, you know, you captured that shutter speed so very quickly, so that would have been a very fast shutter speed. And then I'm glad to see that you did 2 images for your light reading, your light meter reading. So this one, to me, yes, I agree, it feels a little underexposed, but we get that color in the sky. Whereas the overexposed image is, you know, crazy. No color in the sky whatsoever. It's completely washed out. But if you were to merge these 2 photos in Photoshop, then you would get the detail in the shadowy areas. So that might be something to try. Just want to look back and see if you shared your settings for your light meter reading, because if not, oh, you're a ProCam person too. Okay, so you realize with ProCam that we cannot change the aperture, but we can put it on different modes. So portrait mode is going to make a larger aperture with a more shallow depth of field, you know, so like something like f.4 would be larger, even though it's a smaller number, because we think of those numbers as a fraction. So that would be 1/4. 1/4, you know, of the possible size that the aperture can be. And then, you know, something like a shutter speed. If you want to set that, you could put it on landscape mode, and landscape is automatically going to put it on a smaller aperture, you know, something like f/16 or f/22, which is, you know, 1/4, and 1/16 would be 1/4 of that. So, you know, much smaller aperture, that would give you a deeper depth of field. But as far as your raw files go, to do that, and I shared this with Angela, you're going to have to set your program to capture in your image quality. You're going to have to set it to capture raw files, and then when you look at the image on your phone, click on the little eye with the circle around it, and that's your image information, and it'll tell you all of your settings. It'll tell you it was captured in raw. You know, it'll have the file extension .heic, which is iPhone RAW extension, and then do a screen cap of that, your settings, and that will qualify as your raw file. So, gosh, I'm so sorry that you've had to deal with this, and I'm just like realizing it today and doing it on my own phone. So sorry about that. But oh, very well done otherwise. So I'll be excited to see you send me that information for your raw file capture, and your settings for your light meter reading. And like I said, you can find those in your camera, and click on the image and then info, okay, the little eye. All right, so that should solve all your problems. And I think I'll reply to that message again you sent me last night. Okay. Great job, Lorna.